The Palestinian Health Ministry is warned of a real humanitarian catastrophe for newborns in the neonatal unit at Kamal Adwan Hospital. In a statement, the ministry highlighted the hospital's fuel shortages and critical lack of medical supplies due to the Israeli siege on northern Gaza, which is now entering its 13th consecutive day. The UN Security Council has held an emergency session called by Algeria to address the situation in northern Gaza. Algeria's ambassador, Ammar Benjama, reiterated that the situation in Gaza has reached a catastrophic level, calling on Israel to fulfill its obligations to protect civilians' lives under international law. And further complicate the United Nations mission.
Yet we cannot feed them.
A Chinese envoy to the United Nations has called for an immediate end to the violence in Gaza, emphasizing China's commitment to promoting regional peace and stability. During a UN Security Council meeting on the situation in Gaza, Fu Kong, China's permanent representative to the UN, highlighted the worsening situation in Gaza, where Israeli military operations continue unabated, leaving civilians in dire conditions. The envoy stressed the importance of the Security Council in upholding international humanitarian law. He also condemned the use of hunger as a weapon of war, which he described as a serious war crime. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has urged Israel to take further steps to address the urgent humanitarian crisis in northern Gaza. The call came during a phone conversation with his Israeli counterpart, Yoav Gallant, where they discussed the deteriorating conditions in Gaza. This follows a formal message from Washington pressing Israel to improve the humanitarian situation in the occupied territories. Parachutes with aid have been seen dropping over the Gaza Strip. This came after UN humanitarian officials noted that aid entering Gaza is at its lowest level in months, with the AIM crossing into northern Gaza closed and no food or essential supplies entering since October 1st. Israeli occupation forces have committed 2 massacres against families in the Gaza Strip over the last 24 hours, killing at least 29 Palestinians and injuring 93 others. The Palestinian Health Ministry confirmed that Palestinian death toll from the Israeli onslaught since October 7th has exceeded 42,400, with more than 99,200 individuals sustaining injuries. At least 22 Palestinians have been killed and dozens injured in an Israeli airstrike on a school in Jabalia camp, north of the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian news agency Wafa reported that Abu Hussein School houses displaced people and is affiliated with the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees. Russia has announced that its forces have taken control of more settlements in the eastern region of Donetsk and Lugansk amid intense fighting on the front lines. The Russian Ministry of Defense has reported that its forces captured the settlement of Krasny Yar in Donetsk and Nevoski in Lugansk. According to the ministry, Russian troops carried out attacks on Ukrainian forces and equipment in 138 areas over the past 24 hours. Additionally, Russian air defense intercepted 3 US-made HIMARS rockets and 56 Ukrainian drones.